Anyway, so it's really hot outside. I don't know if you've noticed. If you haven't, just poke your head outside the door and just notice that you got to come back in. But it's pretty rough. But we're going to get a little bit of a break.
Yes,
this weekend.
we are.
Yeah.
Yes, this weekend. So we've got the front that's actually moved into North Texas right now. It's not in the Metroplex yet. But it's coming.
It's on the way.
It's on the way, I promise.
Start looking at your watches now.
I know. Things are going to be a lot different come tomorrow. But here's the thing. We did make it to 104 degrees officially at the airport today. The normal high being 97, the record 106 degrees. So we're only a couple of degrees away from that. And that was back in 2012. Typically, by this time of year, we've already seen 9 days in there where the temperature has made it to 100 degrees. But we've been very lucky. We've only had that happen now 3 times. This our heat advisory in place until 8 o'clock this evening because it is still just miserably hot outside. This our Weatherford camera. You can see that, well, everybody's indoors right now. The temperature is still at 104 degrees in Fort Worth. 103 right now in Denton, 101 in Sulphur Springs, and 102 degrees right now in Corsicana. The saving grace these past couple of days have been just how low the dew points have been. So there really hasn't been much of a heat index, especially across parts of the Metroplex. So right now we've got the dew points in the 50s, but we again are expecting some changes to be moving in. More moisture will be increasing. We actually have a chance of rain and storms. Right now you can kind of tell how that ridge of high pressure is backing off to the west, while the clouds and the rain and storms, they are circling clockwise around that ridge of high pressure. But we're going to be seeing a little bit of a dip in the jet stream, and that's bringing in the rain and storms. Right now, most of that, though, it's over parts of Arkansas and Louisiana, and that's where they actually do have some severe storms. But we also have some thunderstorms in Texas way out to the west. But the latest data still keeps a lot of that just to the north and west for late this afternoon and into the evening. But I just can't rule out an isolated shower storm making it into the Metroplex sometime between about maybe 7 and 10 o'clock this evening. But that chance overall is going to be low. Overnight tonight, for the most part, we do look pretty quiet. I think we will see increase in clouds and the rain chances stay way out to the west. This is going to be tomorrow at noon. You can see the rain and storms once again mainly to the north, but later in the afternoon and evening, that chance will start to shift into parts of central and southern parts of North Texas. So even in the Metroplex, and this is going to be 8 o'clock tomorrow evening, you can still see maybe a few thunderstorms in between Fort Worth and Cleburne. By about 10 o'clock, it looks like a lot of it's going to try and fall apart, but overnight, tomorrow night into Saturday morning, more rain and storms will be a possibility. The coverage of storms during the day on Saturday, it continues to look lower, and the temperatures continue to look lower. So for tonight, we're dropping down into the mid and upper 70s with increasing clouds. Tomorrow afternoon, it's still going to be hot, but not as hot as the past few days. So 95 this time in Dallas, which is actually a couple degrees below normal. 93 degrees in McKinney, 97 though in Canton. For tonight, increasing clouds, warm, muggy, a little breezy. That wind will eventually be out of the north. Temperatures drop into the upper 70s. Tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be a north wind between 5 to 15, temperatures in the mid 90s. But we're going to be at 90 degrees, and some data actually doesn't even put us in the 90s on Saturday. It only keeps us in the upper 80s. But for now, we're going to go 90 degrees. Low 90s on Sunday, low 90s on Monday. We keep it going on Tuesday, but we're not quite done with that summer heat just yet. The second half of the 14-day, it is trending a little hotter, but we also have more rain chances in there. Matt, back to you.